We've got a brand new segment here on the program, Gary, called Got Your Six. 6 rapid-fire questions for Gary Sinise. You ready?
Oh, okay, I'll do my best.
All right, you co-founded the legendary Chicago theater Steppenwolf in 1974. What is the one theater role you haven't done that you'd love to do?
Ooh, gosh, I've done so many.
I know
many that I've wanted to do.
Right. You ever want to do Hamilton?
No, gosh, I'm no rapper. I'm no singer. No. There's other people that are much more gifted at that kind of thing. Gosh, I don't know. You stumped me there.
Okay, all right.
I've played a lot of parts. I can't think of one.
You're a huge Chicago Bears fan. Have you recently been one of the people shouting "Fire Nagy" at a Bulls or Blackhawks game?
No, that you won't be. You won't catch me doing that.
Hey, listen, we're based in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes, so.
I see.
Yeah, enough said, huh?
Enough said.
All right. You've traveled all over the world and performed with the Lieutenant Dan Band. What was the first concert you ever attended?
Attended? You mean as a spectator?
Yes. What was the first concert you've ever seen?
I'm going to date myself.
Mine was Boston.
It might have been, well, you're younger than me. It might have been Iron Butterfly.
Oh, wow.
Inagata
DeVita. I love it.
Yeah, it might have been Iron
That's pretty
Butterfly.
good.
Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, my gosh.
The only reason I got in radio young. So I was in radio pretty young, and we gave away tickets to a Boston concert, and I got to pick the winner, and I picked a girl, of course, who that was back in the days when you would put the girl on your shoulders to watch the show.
Yes.
That was about it.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it went. All right, so you've been in 3 movies with Tom Hanks. Why does he continue to ride your coattails?
I don't know. He can't seem to get his career together. The poor guy. He keeps calling.
He's been on his show 3 times. And the only problem we have with Tom is time limit, because we're only a 2-hour show. And we have to remind him every once in a while, we need to wrap it up, Tom.
Yeah, too many jokes.
Yeah, right. What is the worst food you, Gary Sinise, have ever had to eat at a forward operating base?
Oh, gosh. Probably some sort of stew.
They called it a stew.
I think that I wasn't sure what it was, but
they called
somebody
it
really liked it, and I remember taking a taste of it, and I said, "You like this?
Right.
What is in this thing?" It was some kind of stew.
And they couldn't.
Yeah, generally, some of those, the small fobs and whatnot. Yeah, they don't get the
food. It doesn't quite make it there.
Yeah, no, it's the leftovers.
Yeah, right.
From the bigger bases, I think they ship that stuff out there.
All right, and final question for Gary Sinise. You narrated a TV documentary, When We Left the Earth, the NASA missions. Would you go into space on the next trip up?
If my wife would let me. Yes, I would. You mean the 10-minute ride, the Shatner ride?
Sure.
Yeah, if somebody paid for it, I'd do
well, right, right, yeah.
That's an expensive ride.
That's an expensive. It's a very expensive ride. Yeah,
pretty expensive 10 minutes.
Hey, you got the Doles. Bob just recently passed.
Yeah,
and Elizabeth Dole Foundation gave you the award. I got to say something about Bob Dole. So when I was a crazy morning show disc jockey in Kansas City, my first experience with the military was we wanted 20 days after Noriega was captured in Panama, we wanted to take White Castle hamburgers to Panama. And Bob Dole and Ike Skelton of Missouri arranged for me to do that.
Wow, really?
We took 10,000 White Castle hamburgers to Panama. And to our troops then.
Yes,
to our troops, because
oh my God,
it was based on a call that I got from somebody in Panama that was stationed there. I said, what's the thing that you missed the most? And he said, White Castle hamburgers. And I said, we're coming. And so we took 10,000 White Castle hamburgers over there. You would have thought we brought, buckets of gold.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, how many people did you feed?
We fed
because you got to eat 10 of them.
Right. Well, yeah, you got to eat 10 of them, and you got to wait till about 2 a.m. to eat them. But
yeah.
They ate them all, and then we had enough left over to go out and feed the villagers in an LAV. So
no kidding.
Yeah.
Sliders for the people of Panama.
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's awesome.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I'm going to have to contact White Castle and have them.
Hey, so when is the Lieutenant Dan Band getting back on the circuit?
Well, we recorded a concert for our virtual event that's coming up on Saturday.
Right.
That'll be the last time we play this year. We didn't play this year because of COVID.
Right.
We did one show at Nellis Air Force Base, and then we videotaped a show for this virtual event that we're having for Snowball. But we hope to get back to it next year. It's the bases have been a little tricky. Some will maybe want to try to have a show. Others aren't so certain about it. So it's been, for a band that played nonstop from 2003.
Wow.
Over 500 concerts for the troops from that period of time to up until early 2020. It's been kind of weird not to play these past couple of years.
And Gary, I got to tell you, I was watching some videos today of the Lieutenant Dan Band. You seem so happy. I mean, you were like a kid playing that bass.
Well, the thing for me is I don't play for money. I play for the troops. That's why I do it. I've played hundreds of concerts, never made a dime at it. It's all for the mission. I just want to play for the troops, and it makes me feel good to be able to go out there and lift those folks up. So I'm happy when I go there. I enjoy playing the music. The band is great. Everybody's really good. We have tremendous singers, and I mean the players are great. We got a great horn section, violin, you name it. It's a really good band. So the music sounds good. And, quite frankly, we didn't play from November last year to November this year. So 1 year, right? We got back together, and it just felt like we just played last week. I mean, everybody knows the music really well.
It's like the Beatles documentary.
Their stuff. Yeah, it's just we get together and we play, and it all sounds good. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, you guys do. I mean, if you have not heard the Lieutenant Dan Band, I mean, it's a real deal, and it sounds great. I just watched you guys doing Sweet Home Alabama somewhere, like in 2007. That was fantastic.
We used to play that song all the time. So you probably saw an earlier video.
Yeah.
Go to GarySiniseFoundation.org. And you scroll down to the bottom, you go to the YouTube channel. You can see dozens of videos of the band. We go over at Gitmo or wherever. I mean, we play all over the place. Kuwait and.
How does your wife put up with all the groupies?
No groupies for me. No. Just very, very polite folks.
Yes. Oh, no. Fantastic. Hey, Gary, listen, thank you for the time, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming back on. Good luck with Snowball Express this Saturday. And, check out the Gary Sinise Foundation for everything related to veterans.
God bless you. You bet. Thanks for having me.